Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, beloved friends, and welcome to Kardec Radio for another blessed study of the divine laws. We are so fortunate to have this treasure truly in the palms of our hands. And every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we study the divine laws together so as to allow for it to become intertwined with our hearts and become a part of us as we engage in therapeutic exercises to feel the scriptures, because there is no point in speaking the words if we do not feel it, following the teaching of Master Jesus to Nicodemus and to all of us. So, feeling grateful for this moment where the use of our discernment, where the use of our reasoning allows for our faith to be boosted. We say thank you to everyone who has joined us, either live or on demand, resting assured that the mentors are here present to offer us the vitamins for the souls of which we need, and to allow for us to be of service as well through our collective good feelings and good thoughts. After all, you and I, all of us in the circle of hope and divine light, are co creators with God as children of God. So, aware of our divine potential and willing to put our divine potential at the service of the mentor spirits guiding this study, we will now begin by reading question 981 of the Spirit's book. After reading the question, we will also read the answer by the illuminated spirits. Once we have finalized this, we will propose a therapeutic exercise after bringing a couple highlights for us to attend to, so as to better bring these teachings closer and closer to our hearts. Shall we, beloved friends? Let us then begin. In question 981, Kardec wisely asks, regarding the future state of the spirit, is there any difference between those who have feared death and those who have looked upon it with indifference or even with joy? The answer to Kardec and to all of us by and from the illuminated spirits is as follows. The difference can be very great, although this is usually obliterated by the causes that produce such fear or desire. It may be moved by very different sentiments, as it is these states, the sentiments that will influence a spirit's future state. For instance, it is obvious that those who desire death only because it will put an end to their troubles are in reality complaining against providence and against the trials they must endure. So, the answer from the illuminated spirits allow for us to boost our reasoning to understand God's love for each and every one of us all the more. We come to understand that not desiring death while incarnated is okay. because the law of preservation is a divine law as well. So it is only natural that while incarnated, we value the instrument that allows for us to be in this planet in such a state. Our physical vest is a blessing from on high, is the instrument through which you and I are here. So, of course, it is blessed, and of course, we do not want to quote unquote shorten its life or throw it away. We have learned with André Luiz through the mediumship of Chico Xavier that even the cells in our physical body are like our pets, learning with us and working under our command. As incarnated spirits, it is one of our learning opportunities to co create in minor levels. What does this involve? This involves learning to care for a physical body. We have recently come across a beautiful message by the spirit Humberto de Campos through the mediumship of Chico Xavier, where while examining the spiritual file of a particular individual, we notice that the loving spirits even take account of the time we utilize to care for our physical body, the hygiene of it, and the nourishment of it as hours that are utilized well. So blessed be the physical vest. But shall we be attached to it? No. We shall love it, respect it, nourish it, care for it, even talk to the cells of our physical body as beloved companions who deserve our respect. But we know that one day we shall give this physical vest back to the earth as we transition to another stage in our spiritual evolution and progress. Because not only is the law of preservation a law, but also is the law of progress. So, this is why this carnation is also needed because as we discarnate, we move forward to a new stage in our progress. So, the therapeutic question for you and I tonight is as follows: how do we feel about our own discarnation or those of the ones that we love? Do we fear it? Because if we fear it, we can soothe our own anxieties by using our reasoning, telling ourselves that only the physical vest stops functioning, but our real selves are immortal and shall continue on to a new opportunity of greater growth. So there is nothing to fear. Every day we shall tell ourselves, blessed be the body, our companion. We are grateful for every second of it, but we are also okay when God wishes for us to return it to its source. Every night when we sleep, we practice this detachment. So, from a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being not at all, 10 being absolutely. Where are we in our capacity to detach from the tangible, including our physical body? A good exercise for us is to learn to talk to our physical selves, our organs, thanking them for the work that they do tirelessly, and thanking God for this beautiful vest that we are allowed to quote unquote wear. But we are already grateful to God when God asks us to change the outer clothing, for we know that we shall never perish. But this knowledge of the fact that we are immortal, beloved friends, give us the right to desire that? No. The spirit mentors from on high, working under the Christ, tell us that desiring death may be a escape mechanism on our end to run away figuratively from the troubles that afflict us. The opportunity that we have to get past this feeling is that of changing our perspective. If we see our quote unquote troubles, the situations that we label as such, as punishments, as bothers, as weights that we have to carry on our shoulder, as if we were carrying the world on our shoulders, then we suffer. But if we see those challenges as opportunities for us to evolve, and rather than cursing them, if we learn to ask ourselves, what shall be the lesson, the immortal lesson that is connected to this challenge, then the challenges will cease to challenge us. They will instead become stepping stones for us to evolve all the more. And we shall then learn, as we train ourselves to shift perspective, we shall then learn together, dear friends, one step at a time, to see those who we may now perceive as challenging as great educators of our souls, who grant us the opportunities to develop spiritual muscles or spiritual virtues that are yet latent or dormant in us, and that before we reincarnated, we likely asked God, Master Jesus, and the Spirit mentors to provide us with opportunities, with instruments for our evolution. Perhaps we have asked to meet again dear souls who do not yet see eye to eye with us, so that we can practice patience, so that we can practice understanding, so that we can practice forgiving. For it is easy for all of us, ourselves included, to speak about such concepts, but it is not as easy, dear friends, to actually feel them. To feel them, we need a stimulus, and this stimulus comes in and through within relationships. How do we know? Because of the law of society. So let us not, beloved friends, seek to run away from challenging situations. Rather, let us revisit them from a new angle, from the angle of blessed opportunities. Once again, how shall we make the shift together as we are all learning? By asking ourselves what might be the virtues that this very situation is calling for us to develop. Let us thank God for this present, this gift, this blessing. This is how you and I, all of us together in the school of life, shall find the silver lining in circumstances where before we may not have seen the quote unquote light at the end of the tunnel. Let us not only find the light, but be the light as we choose to leave the darkness of selfishness and self interest by wanting others to be like us, by wanting life to fulfill our wishes, and rather let us seek together, dear friends, to fulfill the will of God by looking at challenges as opportunities, unique, tailor made opportunities for our growth. What a beautiful blessing from God for you and I, for all of us. Let us then tonight really feel grateful to God and for the challenges that come our way as well, for it is through them that we are given the opportunity to grow. So we thank God for loving us to this point in as far as allowing us to leave our comfort zone to develop new muscles. It is with this thought of immense gratitude to God that we say thank you to each and every one of you right here. And we already look forward to seeing everyone again next time. Bye for now, dear friends, and stay tuned right here on Kardec Radio, where, as we know it, we are always nourishing ourselves. Bye for now.